back, you guys. Welcome back to Elisa K. How are y'all doing today? Hello. Okay, so today, of course, we're doing a motivational Monday, period. So today, our motivational quote is sometimes later becomes never. And this quote means when you push something too far back that you're supposed to do, you're never going to get to it. For example, say your dreams. Say your dream was to buy a let me think. A 2020, I'm going to use my car. A 2020 Ford Edge. Okay, say your dreams were to do that. Say you're saving up money, you're putting it aside for your dream car. And say you get sidetracked. Say, oh, I don't want the car anymore. I want to buy clothes. The car is not that important. You know, when you make dreams and you have goals, you need to set them. You need to set them to a higher standard. A higher standard. Basically, with that, you don't want to put yourself too low to the ground. So I'm going to still use a car example because it's a great thing. Because say that car costs I'm going to make a random guess, like $8,000. Like it costs $8,000, no fees, no monthly payments, no nothing. And you say, oh, I can buy the car later. I don't have to save the money now. In my perspective, not everything is handed to you. And everybody knows that. I'm pretty sure everybody knows that. And if you don't know that, everything is not handed to you. So, my best bet, because, how should I say it? You should always have motivation to save what you want, to save what you can get, instead of just blowing your money off and getting something else. And even with your dreams, like say you wanted to become a chef and you're just taking classes to be a chef. And as soon as you take those classes to be a chef and it gets harder, you decide to back down. And you don't want to be a chef no more because it's too hard. They're having you do too much. They're just being them or something like that. And you never accomplish your dream. Like I said, sometimes later becomes never. Like with me, when I was in school, in high school, I would do my homework. So, for example, because I am in college right now, so I'll use math class as an example. In high school, I would do my homework for math, but I wouldn't, do it every day like I was supposed to. Because I said I'll do it later. And by the time later came, the assignment was due. So later came never. It never came up again. And that's when I had started slipping in school and my grades started to slip. Because I wanted to do more things with myself than I wanted to do with school. And my parents already know this. Like, they know that math is not my subject. And for me to even think about math is not my priority. And what I'm like doing now into my major, I am majoring into nursing. And guess what I got to do? I got to do math. I got to start from pre-algebra, go up to intermediate 2. Now I'm in college just because I wanted to slack. In college, there is no slacking. Period, point blank. Like, it's either you pass or you fail. It's not no A, B, C, D. Like, it's none of that in college. You either pass or you fail. You do the work or you don't do the work. If you do the work late, you're still getting half the grade regardless. So, sometimes later becomes never. You never want to lay your dreams off till you feel like it's time for it to come. Like, you never want to lay your dreams off. Because, like, what if your dreams never come because you don't want to make it come true? You got to think about that. You have to set a standard. You have to set a high standard for yourself to make those goals accomplished. You always have to do that, because you never want to have a goal that you are trying to make never accomplished. You will always want to accomplish your goals, because if you don't get anything accomplished, then what's life? Why are you're moving in life, but where are you moving to? You're not moving at all. You're not moving at all. You have to set a higher standard, because as I said, sometimes later becomes never. And never just becomes never. Like, you have to have that motivation. Like I said in my other videos, if nobody gives you the motivation, you give yourself the motivation. Nobody has to give you motivation. You don't have to beg for motivation. You really do not. At the end of the day, you can do self-motivation, self-care, everything, honestly. If you want people to be proud of you, then give them something to be proud of. Just don't sit there and let life just go on and you feel like you're accomplishing something, but you're really not. So, like, that sounds so rad. Like, it sounds, I said rad. It sounds, I don't know why. Okay. Like, I don't know. Because as my siblings, like, I'm going to give you an example, because my brother literally just called me. And when I was first starting my business, I posted on my Facebook, I was like, if I did so-and-so, would y'all buy it? My brother going to comment under it, why are you asking? Just do it. And that's what ticks my siblings off a little bit. Because when I ask if people are going to buy something, they don't like that. They say, just do. You don't have to ask. You just do it. Because what are you asking for? Exactly. And I never thought of it like that. Like, what am I asking for? I should just do what I want to do. I want bigger goals to accomplish. That's what I'm going to do. I hold myself to a higher standard now, because I made that mindset. I made that motivation. I motivated myself. My siblings motivate me, honestly. My parents motivate me. My little brother motivates me. Of course, that's my siblings. My best friend motivates me. Like, my friends motivate me. The friends that I call my siblings. Like, stop. Like, you always want to have people around that actually support you. And if you don't, that's fine. You can always get your own support. Period, point blank. That's not going to make a difference. But like I said, I'm going to read the quote one more time and I'm going to let y'all go. It says, sometimes later becomes never. So I want y'all to let that soak in, and I want y'all to comment down below what that means to y'all. And don't forget to turn on that post notification bell and to subscribe. And I will catch y'all in the next one. Deuces.